Hello, welcome to another episode of this Fallout 4 All Trophies, All Achievements follow along guide. This time around, we're going to be covering the three kind of minor DLCs that you still have to pay for, unfortunately. Two of them will not appear on your map as quests. The third one will. It will be the Vault-Tec DLC, which is going to be down here. And, well, not the Quincy Quarries, but it's going to be in this area. So for the DLC for the Vault-Tec, you have to be, I believe it's level 25 or 30, somewhere in that range. So until you get that, it will not appear on your map, but you can always go there and trigger it manually. In regards to the other two DLCs, it's for crafting. All you have to do is go to any workbench, and you'll be able to basically trigger it by just crafting the items that you're required to make. I actually have a little bit extra materials on me right now. I'm gonna store them away. So the first one we're going to work on is the Wasteland Workshop DLC. It requires us, it's only 3 simple trophies and achievements, very easy to do. The first one is to have 5 tame creatures in a settlement. We can easily do that with the Cages DLC here, this little tab at the very end. So what we're going to want to do is simply go to any cage that's going to spawn a aggressive animal. So for example, we can't use cats, we can't use dogs because they automatically are friendly creatures, so they will not attack us. So it has to be a mole rat, it's got to be a mutant hound cage, or it's got to be a feral ghoul. Actually, no, that doesn't count. Let me see. It's got to be insects. So the specific animals has got to be, or maybe it might work with ghouls actually. I'm not too sure on that one, but for sure it'll work on any insect or animal. So insects, the mole rats, death claws, mirelurks, rad scorpions, the yao guai. So those work. Those will definitely work for this. We need to do 5 tame creatures. In order to do tame creatures, we do have to get a specific perk for this though. So in the charisma tree, you're going to want to go to the very bottom. The Wasteland Whisperer. You're going to need to get a few ranks into this. I think it's a few ranks. Let me just double check that a little bit, because we need to build another specific item. Aside from the cages, we need to build a miscellaneous item, the beta wave emitter. So we need to have rank 1 in Animal Friend and rank 1 in Wasteland Whisperer. This is going to let us turn non-aggressive animals friendly, so they'll just be roaming around in our you know, settlements. So unfortunately, I do not have those 2 perks. So as of right now, I can't actually get this trophy and achievement because I don't have this item. I do need this item, otherwise they will start attacking everything, and it's not going to count. But what we can do is just basically begin the process of actually having them here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 5 of these mutant hound cages because Brahmin meat is super easy to get. If you don't have any, just come down here to Diamond City, go to the market, and then just go to the meat market and just buy everything you need there. Or if you've set up an established like a base like I have, just go to your bar or your food producing area, like this one here.
My feet hurt. Everything hurts. What can I get you?
So I'm gonna go ahead and barter,
I've got a few minutes to browse. Let me know what you'd like.
and then you can buy the meats here. Whatever meats that you need, you just buy them here. If he's not selling the ones that you need, either re-roll, like just leave the area, come back, and then buy again, or just go ahead and just go to Diamond City because they will have it there for sure. If you were following my guide from the beginning, you will have remembered that I said do not cook any meat. Make sure you have a lot of it set up. Ramen meat is something I've been accumulating as I played, so I'm going to use it from here instead. Actually, let me go ahead and just save here. I want to make sure I get the XP boost from just doing this. And then I'm going to put on my XP boosting items. So just any intelligence increasing items. Now, it doesn't matter where you build this, just make sure it's kind of separated from everything else, just in case something goes wrong, because the animals, because they are aggressive, they will begin to attack whatever it is that they get triggered by. So I'm going to make 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't require power in the sense of like a certain amount of power. So one small generator will power everything here. Okay, so all you do now is you just wait. That's literally all you do. You wait here, and then once they're here, as long as you have the beta wave emitter, they will not go aggressive and just try to kill everything in sight. So this aspect of that trophy's done. All you got to do now is just make sure, like I said, do not forget to build the beta wave emitter. This has to be built. I need to get those 2 perks, so until I get those 2 perks, I can't actually get this trophy achievement. So for me, that is going to require me to get to level 66, and then I will get Animal Friend, rank 1, and then Wasteland Whisper, rank 1. So just grind however you want, do missions, build stuff, just do whatever you want. You'll eventually get it. Once the animals are in here, the creatures, they'll stay trapped in there until you turn your generator off. Or if you build a switch to turn it on and off manually, separate from the power source, you can also do that. So once they're in there, as long as that beta wave emitter's there, you're good to go. You won't have any problems. Now, the second trophy and achievement we're going to work on is called Trapper. So this one requires that we build one of every cage type. So these 5 is one cage type. So we're good to go on that front. The second one is going to be the smaller ones here. So literally every single cage type here. So there's a lot. There's the cats, the dogs, mole rats, and again we did the mutant hounds already. There's the feral ghouls, the gunners, insects, raiders, super mutants, the Brahmin, Deathclaw, Mirelurk, Rad Scorpion, and the Rat Zag, and and the Yagwai. Now you don't need to actually get the animal / enemy to appear from it. Like they don't actually have to spawn there, but you do have to build the cage. So again, I did recommend to get all the food you possibly can. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of this. So just so I don't get mixed up with the ones that I do want to keep, I'm gonna build the cages over here. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here. I'm just gonna build them from small to large. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the cage. The cat cage, I do want to keep. I am gonna build this one. Dog cage as well. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna build this one. Put it right here. I'm not really worried about how this is gonna look. I just want to make sure it's there. So I already have this cage built. This medium cage for the feral ghoul. Gunner cage for some free XP. The insect cage. Now the raider cage. I think they're really funny building these cages because it implies that these things are stupid enough to... So I've already built Brahmin cages before because I in my previous follow along video, I was using the Brahmin cages to spawn Brahmins because you want to have every settlement to have at least 3 so you can have an infinite supply of fertilizer. And the fertilizer is good because you're basically going to be using that to farm ammo. Alright, so this has gotten out of control now, so I'm going to connect these together. Okay, go ahead and connect all of these. Okay, so they're all connected. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disconnect these 2. Okay, because these are enemy-based ones. So once I trigger those, you know, all hell will break loose. These 2 are pets. I want those here. So let me just go ahead and then turn these 2 on. 2 generators. All right. All of those are powered on now. These two are powered on now. And again, just have them have their own dedicated power source, so that once you're good to power them off, you don't have to worry about like whatever's gonna go down. Okay, so I still need to build one more cage. Stores. No. Cages. Okay, so I think I did a Mirelurk. Let me go check again. What is this one? Yeah, the Mirelurk cage. Okay. Let me get rid of this. I never bothered clearing up Sanctuary when I started this playthrough, so it is a little bit of a mess. Okay, so we're gonna do Rad Scorpion right here. Attempt to do Rad Scorpion right there. Now we're gonna do Rad Stag. Right. Sometimes it gets annoying how difficult it is to get these in place. I don't really care about how they look anyway. Like, as soon as I deactivate this, I just want them all to, like, destroy each other. Having the Rag Stag is going to help a little bit because they won't be coming after me at that point. Okay, so let me connect these two. Now I just need the Yao Guai cage. This uses a ton of material. Okay, so that's the last cage type. So we're completely done with the cages now. Obviously the one I didn't build was the Brahmin because I've already built a ton of those. But if you haven't done it before, if you haven't done a Brahmin farm, let's go ahead and do that. That way you get that out of the way. But that's the only cage that you're going to consistently be building a lot of because of the fact that you are, you know, you're basically going to be using Brahmin at every single base that you have without exception. So you can have that passive fertilizer growing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just stash all my food again. And it's good to just separate your food from your base because, well, your workshop base, because if you don't separate it, what ends up happening is your survivors, they use that as part of their food. And if they're eating all of your supplies, then, you know, you're not going to have any supplies to use for crafting later on. That's why I have so much of these foods here, like just an insane amount. Okay, and obviously you don't have to, if you don't want to separate everything like this, you don't have to. Just as you build these little bases, just go ahead and make sure you have the items with you. More rat meats. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that there. Meat fruit has a much better usage. Make sure I got everything properly organized here. The healing item. It's a very good healing item. Okay, we're almost done here. The wild foods, those are very specific to crafting for cages and whatnot. Like, you don't actually use them for anything else. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Let me store my meds away now. Oops. I'll pull some of that out right now. Okay. The Radex, I only need 5. I only carry 5 at a time. Like, you don't really need any more than that. It's like the perfect amount of weight to usage. Alright, I'm gonna put the meat fruit away. Razor grain. Okay, sweet. Okay, so now all we gotta do now is have the instigator start a spectated arena fight in a settlement. Super easy to do. I recommend a clear area, like where you don't have a lot of materials on you. So go to any area, like this one here. Go to arena. And then have a blue. Okay, so have them right here. So blue and red. Let me go ahead and just delete this. Once you have the arena set up like that with blue and red, don't assign anybody to it yet because you still need to build another item. And that's going to be the spectators. I forgot what it's called. It's like a bell. Okay, so it'll be right here in miscellaneous as well. Quitting time siren. So place that right here. And then once you assign your creatures here or your settlers, whatever you want, they will start fighting. And as soon as they start fighting, well, actually before they start fighting, you want to make sure you put a here, let me see. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my
Heads up. Awaiting your command.
Paladin dance.
Can I help?
I'm gonna dismiss Paladin
We should
Dance.
go our separate ways.
Affirmative. Ad Victorium.
So I want him here in Sanctuary Hills.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Actually, hold on.
Not now.
No problem.
Let me save right here, and I'm gonna assign him to Red Team. These are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Can't do it.
All right, there we go. So he's gonna be assigned to it. He's on Red Team now. I'm gonna go pull another companion. So use whoever you want. In my case, I'm gonna use Preston. The reason I want to use my companions is because they can't die. So where is Preston? There he is. I'm gonna send Preston. Actually, no, I'm gonna talk to him.
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the Institute.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Is there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
Sure thing, General.
Hey, General.
All right.
Sure. We can gab for a bit.
All right. So now we're gonna head back to Sanctuary. And again, you can do this in whatever base you want. You don't have to specifically do it here. All right. As you can see, there's a lot of cows here. Once you get your Brahmin farm going, like this one here, make sure not to put this Brahmin trot, because that'll tell the Brahmin where to go, like near walls or anything like that, because they start clipping into the building on the roofs, and if they fall and take damage, they'll die eventually. So you have to respawn them. It's really annoying. But okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else.
Hit this.
Nothing in between.
Actually, I didn't even power it on. Give me 1 second. All right. So once that bell goes off, assign your second companion that you're gonna have fighting. Actually, I have to dismiss Preston.
That really should
Look
stay in
alive.
my mind.
What do you need?
I need to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
You should head home.
And now I'm gonna send him over to Sanctuary.
You know where to find me if you need me.
Now that he's
Hope
been
you realize
assigned,
how much you did for us.
I'm gonna put him here.
Sorry, but I can't do that. I heard something.
All right. Now that this bell has been triggered, everyone's gonna come spectate. As you can see, they're starting to do the animation too, of like a cheering animation.
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I just
Is there something you need?
so much.
Yeah, give me
I
those
wanna
items
trade
you have
a
on
few
you.
things.
Whatever you need, General.
I don't know why he has Institute gear on.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
There's too many spectators in the way. They're not going to see each other like that. Let me just go ahead and... Right. Okay, they should start fighting soon. Don't make the mistake that I did and accidentally have them facing the wrong way.
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood.
So the orientation of this is the stairs. The stairs is the backside.
I've been hoping you stopped
Paladin
by.
dance.
I
Ready to
found you
continue
a
our
way
mission.
into the Institute.
Turn around, dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Come on, over here. Look around. Turn around.
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the Institute.
Hi.
Is there something you need?
So see,
No, nothing.
All right.
as you can see, he's doing the animation to
Got a dangerous look about you.
turn this off.
You ain't here for me.
Yeah, so don't do the mistake that I did here and accidentally turn it around. There we go.
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Get everyone to turn around again.
Hey,
Now, where did I put my skirt?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
you ask me. Freedom's always worth fighting for.
Let me just make sure they're assigned to it because something is not working right. Yeah, everyone was assigned. Interesting. So it may not work with companions anymore. It used to work with companions. That's fine. What we're gonna do now is just simply use creatures. I'm gonna use a tamed creature.
Lighten this place up.
Easy
what I
living.
call a good day?
This ain't.
Hey there.
One that ends
Is there
without an
something you
empty
need?
stomach.
Come with me. I need your help.
You got it.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to
Look
spy
alive.
on me.
Go ahead. Need something, General?
I'm gonna dismiss
You
you.
can head home now.
Come back to
You know where
Sanctuary.
to find me if you need me. I can't do that.
Hold up. I think we're being stalked.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. So as long as that is on and they're cheering like that, that means it's active and it's good. So it doesn't matter who wins, but they will fight to the end. So
Found you a
make
way
sure they're
into the
not
Institute.
downable companions. I mean, I'm sorry, they're not regular settlers, because if they are, then you know they will die here. So let me just go ahead and oops. Let me go ahead and delete this.
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the Institute.
Yes. We
Hey,
all care
Is
about
there
that.
something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
I'm with you, General.
I think you should stay on point.
I'm listening.
Instincts
Need something?
right on target.
So I'm going to dismiss him now. I want him out of here. I don't want him here anymore. Okay, so I'm going to send him back to Hangman's Alley.
You know where to find me if you need me.
We put on some wonderful
Paladin.
radio.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Yes, I am.
Ready.
Roger that.
All right. So now we're done here. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Everyone back to work. The fun is over. Okay. So now that we're done with the Wasteland DLC, we're going to work on the Contraptions DLC now. This one's another one that's very easy to do. We'll do the first one that I recommend you do, which is the mass production one. This is going to be a phenomenal way of making caps as well. You have to produce 100 objects from your builds. So, what I recommend is ammo production. This is going to make you a ton of money. We're going to make very easy... actually, what did I just pick up? Okay. We're going to make a lot of very easy materials to make, which is going to be the... Here, I'm just going to make sure I have everything here. Wood. Okay, so this one's good. Well, hold on. I'll get into the details of what we're going to do here in a bit. I just want to make sure that I take everything that doesn't belong in here out of here. So screws, springs. This one needs steel.
Doesn't it feel good?
Antiseptic.
Be a part of something, isn't it?
Okay, so this one looks like it needs fertilizer. Oil out, screws, springs, and wood. Whoops. The metal bucket's back in there. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The contraptions lets you industrialize production of items. Very fancy way of letting you just fucking cheese the game and make us a lot of items. So what I recommend is a very simple, or you can make it as complicated as you want, production line. And what I recommend is the ammunition plants. So if you build those, you can start mass producing ammo. And the most efficient and honestly worth it is the .38 ammo, because that's going to give you the ability to use it as currency. So instead of using caps, you're going to use that ammo. And with that ammo, actually, hold on, let me dismiss.
Hey,
All right.
excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Inquiring about anything in particular?
It's about time for you to go, Dance.
Affirmative. Ad Victoriam.
Send him back to Hangman's Alley.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Okay. So I should be back to 17. Yep. All right. Okay, so go ahead and go into build mode and then go to the very end. Under, I believe it's under, well, it's under power. Then you go to the end of this to manufacturing, and then go to machinery, switch over to ammo forge, or any forge you want, but ammunition plant is the one that you want. So build as many of these as you can. You just need one in gun nut and one in science. Most builds would already require those two perks anyway. One of those two perks. If you're missing the other one, just go ahead and build it when you can. Yeah, let me just make sure I have everything I need. Yeah. So go ahead and build it when you can, and then once you do, like I have 4 here, you can just build a conveyor storage right at the end of it. So in the same building menu, go to the conveyor belts and scroll all the way to the end. Be under container storage at the end here. Oh, it's not that one then. It's miscellaneous. Right here. Conveyor storage. You can also use a hopper here. It'll pull the items out of a adjacent container, and it shoots them out. This is good for when you're building with the workshop. But anyway, build one of these at the very end like I have here. So I have 4 of those set up. Once you build the storage, the manufacturing plants here, build any computer, the terminal here, and you're going to set what you want it to build. So ammunition plant control, set it to the 38. It's going to say you're going to need 2 steel and 1 fertilizer. This is why you need the fertilizer, as I was talking about earlier. So once it's on, like you actually have that set up, go ahead and put your 2 materials in there, steel and then fertilizer. So let me go back here and get some fertilizer. And steel, because I do need some steel as well. Let me go ahead and get fertilizer, bag of fertilizer, and just straight up fertilizer. The fertilizer, I have an insane amount of fertilizer. Okay, so space them out evenly because I've done this before. They're close, but not too close. So if I fall in the middle there, I can't get back out. So this one just needs fertilizer. So I'm going to take some of this out just because I need this in another one. Take the screws out. Springs. There's a lot of material in here that doesn't need to be in here. Okay. So this one needs fertilizer. So I'm going to put the bags of fertilizer. I'm going to put the 10 in there. So that's producing now. This one already has fertilizer, so I need just to put steel in here. Hold on. Yeah, so gear is a steel producing item. Gears are crafting items. This one's producing again. This one has steel, so I'm going to give it some fertilizer. I'm going to give it 100. 120 is a good amount. And this is the one at the end. This one just needs fertilizer as well. I'll give it 100. 140. Okay, so that's producing. All 4 are producing again. All you have to do now is... Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay. So all you got to do now is just wait for it to produce 100 items. And this does it quick. Like, and I mean quick. So you'll get that trophy achievement fast. I'm just going to leave that in the back burner, just producing. I always consistently have to refill that so it can keep producing material and ammo for me. Go ahead and stash this right now. Okay. So now that that is done, we have to do the timeout trophy achievement. So we have to assign a settler to a pillory. So back out all the way to the main menu again. And I believe it was under resources. Yeah, there it is. So just build a pillory. Doesn't matter. Just build one here. This guy is literally doing nothing, so you're going to be in the pillory just for our amusement. So that trophy and achievement is taken care of. And now we're going to do show off, which is display weapon armor and power armor. So for this one, you need a power armor station, which we have here. This is like the one that was default here. If you for whatever reason don't have it anymore, just craft a new one. But if you scrapped it and you don't have the perks to remake it, then you have to get those perks back and remake it when you get an opportunity to. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna grab some random unique armor that I have here, like Lorenzo's suit. And then I'm gonna get a weapon. I don't know. Let's do Kellogg's. Yeah, I wanna. Let's get a fedora. The Detective Warren fedora. And a baseball bat. The unique baseball bat. Have I fully upgraded that? Haven't. Okay. Let me go ahead and get some XP out of that.
Feeling creative today?
I'm gonna get it fully upgraded. There we go. So let's go ahead and build that stand. So you go back all the way out, go to decorations, displays, armor rack. Go ahead and put this here. And then go to... Oh, never mind. You have to do actual power armor display. That's different than the crafting one. Let's go ahead and put Lorenzo's suit here. Give this the baseball bats, and then give it a worn fedora. We can't equip a weapon there. Get a weapon rack. You can do a wall-based one, or you can do a heavy weapon stand like this. So just depending on what you ended up doing. Medium-sized weapon. Let's do this here. So we do need a power armor stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. I'm going to put it over here. For power armor, we are actively working on. Right here, actually. Yeah, I'll put it right here. And then we're going to do power armor display. What do I need? You can change the color. I'm missing aluminum is what I'm missing. Lightly powered display. So let me go ahead and put the weapon here first. I'll put this. I wonder if it's too long. Kind of fit there. Let me put a smaller one. If you're wondering why I don't have the... Let's see if this will work. No, it's too small. If you're wondering why I don't have the aluminum to build that stand, and it's a small amount of aluminum, it's pretty simple actually. I accidentally, well, I didn't accidentally. I purchased almost every single robot I could, or crafted every single robot I could.
Back again?
Vibrant
Time to
community.
do business?
Yes.
Let's see what you have.
You break it, you buy it.
So let me go ahead and buy all her scrap. If you need a massive amount of aluminum, go to Diamond City and go talk to what was his name? Arturo. He sells you, whoops, a lot of aluminum. Actually, I'm just gonna buy all of our materials. I got the caps. It doesn't really bother me. I gotta put on my charisma boosting clothing right now. I have maximum charisma, so
Carla,
Back again? Time to do business?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I got.
when you have all the perks for charisma, you end up saving a ton of money. This is why buying your materials on a late game character is more efficient than scavenging the overworld. You just get so much more out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go sell my water. The reason I have so much water, in case you didn't watch the follow along, is I build a water farm on the riverfront, so that's where all my money's coming from. 2082. Keep the 2 caps. You deserve them. Store my water. Okay, sweet. Let's go back to XP boosting. And now we're going to build that power armor display. I want this to be blue. I think it's supposed to go this way. Here, I'll move the power armor out of there. There we go. Right. Go ahead and move that again. Because it was trapped in the corner, that's why I couldn't really move it. Right. Go ahead and get some power going on in there. You don't have to power it up if you don't want to. I just want to have the lights on. It makes it look much better than what it's at right now. Okay, so we have a pillory over here. Right? that go in there? No, it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta get a little creative with your there we go. There we go. So that is displaying weapon armor and power armor. So that is the last trophy and achievement for the Contraptions DLC. See, now this looks kind of dead now because it doesn't have the nice little bright light there. But yeah, that is those two simple DLCs out of the way. The only real thing we got to do now is just wait for those to activate, and once they do, you'll have, and make sure you build the beta wave emitter, and you're good to go on that front. Well, let me turn off the here, hold on. I accidentally turned on bind. Unremove those tags. I don't want those tags anymore. Otherwise it'll start glowing green everything. It just really gets annoying. Okay, so now that we're done with those base DLCs, what we got to do now is focus on getting the last trophies and achievements for the Vault-Tec DLC. So that one is going to require a little bit more actual gameplay. Like, you're going to have to fight a lot of enemies. It's a bit more involved than what we did up till now. So definitely come into that area prepared. What I recommend is, if you're not a high level, which is fine, just make sure to what is oh, because of the rubber. Here, hold on, there should be some rubber in here. Let me do this. I don't want anything glowing. It throws me off like pretty bad. That off. Okay. And look, see, we've already made more than 100 items here, so it's a great return of investment. Okay, so we're gonna go do the mission for the Vault-Tec DLC now. It's gonna be called Vault-Tec Calling. So we gotta go tune your radio to Vault-Tec, Vault 88. Just wait until it gives you the quest, and then once it does, you can go to do the DLC.
Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified integrity breach warning. Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond under Emergency Protocol VT-76. This signal will repeat.
There we go. So we're going to go investigate Vault 88 now. So it's going to be down here. So if you haven't been to this area yet, you're going to have to be careful here, because what's going to end up happening is this is a very dangerous area. So here, give me 1 sec. Getting spam messaged right now, annoying the hell out of me. Okay, so Vault 88 is going to be in the quarry. You have to fight your way in there, and then after you fight your way in there, you're going to have it available to be a part of your base. So go ahead and just go down there when you get an opportunity. All right, so this area is consistently filled with high-level enemies, so just be careful. Pack bombing down there. I do have a supply line down here, so I will see those down here. Right, we're gonna run over to Vault 88. And like I said, there's a ton of raiders down there, so be prepared for a fight. Once you take them out, you're pretty much clear to come and go as you please. Take some Rad-X there. I forgot this place is highly irradiated, so. I'm not going to do any more of that. Take all the loots. I have to get rid of these habits of mine of like looting everything. I don't need to do that anymore. Oh my goodness. Let's go up top and take care of this guy.
Need backup over here. Having fun? Huh? I could do this all day.
Oh my goodness. That's some good ammo that I got dropped right there. Not here. Okay. Alright, you got that paladin dance. Gonna keep looting everything. I'm not too worried about the over encumbrance down here. Go ahead and heal. Shots at us. Who is down here? Okay. Right down here. Alright. That's it for the ghouls, I think. Okay, so there's a lot of loot lying around here. Go ahead and get this. Okay, that should be it. There's another one down there. Great, we're done here. Okay, so hold on, let me just get a little bit of more stamina back. Okay, I don't see an armor bench or anything like that around here. Okay, because we are going to be running around a lot in here, let me go ahead and just scrap some of these materials right now. I'm trying to remember which of my bases have a working armor bench. That's not too far. I'll just go to Hamming's Alley. That's like the closest place I got. Okay.
It means we should get the hell out of here.
Take all the junk out of here. Just gonna take it all. ahead and scrap. That should be it. Nope, I still need to scrap more. I have way too much armor on me. It makes sense though. It's a lot of armor that I picked up there, so. There we go. Alright, so let's get back to Vault 88. Okay, sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in there. So there's only really 3 trophies in this DLC. Equip a Vault Dweller with a suit and a Pip-Boy. Let me heal again. Am I over encumbered again? I am. Okay. We'll deal with that in a bit. Let's go ahead and enter the vault.
Vault-Tec will not forgive this vandalism.
Alright.
What? You have a Pip-Boy? Wait. Are you Vault-Tec? Have you finally come to save me? Please. I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble. The key to freeing me is getting the workshop operational. First, lift the security lockdown and get to the reactor room.
I love how they make this whole initial segment like seem super important. Like, oh, you're gonna make your own vaults. Like, you're gonna have like a crazy ability here and there. And in theory, it was fine.
It's hard to maintain the faith. So many years stranded here. But you can assure Dr. Braun, if he's even still around, that I have used the time productively. The great work is ready to begin.
All right, so we're gonna have to scrap through a lot of enemies. So let's just go ahead and take it slowly. It's gonna be a while before we get to the very end. Not because it's particularly difficult. It's just a lot of physical space between. Oh my god, Dance. We'll figure it out. There's just a lot of enemies here. I'll switch to melee. I'm gonna end up getting myself killed if I'm not careful. That's one thing I love about the ghouls. They go from no momentum whatsoever to instantaneous. Is like 0 to 120 in a split-second reaction. Alright, let's loot everything. So ironically, this top portion of the vault is also a part of the vault. So like, if you leave this stuff up here, it'll count against your
Good. Very good. Vault workshops require their control board to function. During emergencies, the procedure is to store it in the reactor room. Look in there and you should find it.
Okay. Security Chief Anderson. Get him, Dance. Hit him. There we go. Cavalier Sledgehammer take 50% less damage while blocking or sprinting. That's actually pretty good. That basically makes you an unkillable tank. That's the radio beacon, so people come join us. Alright, so now we can start building the vaults. Well, once we trigger that machine, but basically you're pretty much good to go. Only real thing you gotta worry about now is the build space. So luckily for us, the trophy and achievement doesn't require us to fully build out the vault. You can if you want to. Because the vault is kind of iffy in terms of available materials, I just recommend you scrap everything in the area. Like, don't even worry about it, just scrap it. Go ahead and clear everything out here. Except don't clear out the nuclear reactor. That will cause issues. So this nuclear reactor here, don't destroy that. That is actually essential for the area. Alright, let's just do some quick scrapping. The trophies and achievements for this DLC are basically just get some settlers in here, which is easy. Then put a suit on them, again, easy. Then make sure you add hold on, let me scrap this. Okay, scrap all of this. I like everything nice, clean, and presentable. Plus, unfortunately, with Fallout 4 being Fallout 4, you can't actually fully clear out this area to make it like a brand new vault. Like, it's always going to have that aspect of dirty and used, so if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. If not, then it is what it is. Alright, scrap this. Go ahead and scrap this as well. Alright, so let's just finish scrapping this front part here, and then we're good to go. Formats are done. And the reason I recommend you scrap this is mostly for those of you that didn't invest into supply lines and like charisma builds. Because if you don't have supply lines, the only way to get materials in here is to manually bring them, or to have or to break down the stuff that's in here and then use the materials you get from here to be able to actually build stuff in here. And like I said, we don't really have to build too much in for the sake of the DLC. It's just the initial portion of it. This thing out of the way. Okay. So let's go ahead and check over here. Unscrappable, which is fine. Alright, this floor is absolutely pristine and clean now. Alright, let's head over here. I think we got everything here. Yeah. So now we're going to scrap this. We're going to officially enter the vault now.
I highly recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
Sometimes this allows you to clear up parts that don't have like clean floors. Just move it, and it'll force despawn the rubble that's there. All right, we have a workable space now.
Excuse me.
You aren't what I was expecting. You do have a Pip-Boy. You're from a vault. But what are you doing here?
Uh-huh. It was the neighbor...
Such a fine sense. My name is Valerie. But please, it's been a hard 200 years.
So if you don't have the
What was to be my
the ghoul
crime?
perk, they will attack you. So just because they're not...
What are you doing? I'm sorry. The construction crew didn't fare as well as me. They've never done anything hostile towards me, though. It's probably best we put them out of their misery.
You don't say.
It's better to put the poor fellows out of their misery at last.
So I just leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and get that perk that I was missing. So Animal Friend rank 1, and then I'll get Wasteland Whisperer rank 1. Grab all the loot that I can.
For you to finish.
So we're gonna have to go around and just take down the ghouls. Again, this is part of the DLC. Once you do that aspect, you'll be able to get the
Do what you have to do.
the beginning portions of the DLC. So this is basically putting someone the vault suit.
It's better to put the poor fellows out of their misery at last.
Yeah. Hit him, Dance. Jeez, that did a lot of damage. Alright, we got a few more to go. What's up, buddy? Alright. What's in here? Get some stamina back. Oh. Okay, we're done here. Alright, so now you can start scrapping without any issues. So that's what I'm going to start doing. This water tower is no good. Scrap that. Scrap that as well. So even though this looks like a large area, it really isn't. The only real advantage of building in the vaults is that you don't have to worry about weather effects. That's really about it, to be honest. Clear that out. That's 2. So one of the things we have to do as part of this DLC is fully unlock the vaults. It's quite a large area, so this beginning portion is only like a small tidbit. So as you play the DLC, it'll unlock new areas for you, but at the same time, you have to manually explore to an extent. So for example, this will become clearable later on, and we do have to clear it out so we have full access to the vault. Right. See, right now my physical limit is up to this green area here, but it will extend later on, so we will have access to it as well. Right, scrap this and this. I've never really gotten too in depth in this vault because, like I said, it's not really... There's not a whole lot of benefit of building in here. It's just kind of like a cool little thing to do. I think in terms of, like, if you really did not invest anything into crafting, this is probably the best base to build in because it gives you a lot, like, for very little in return in terms of resource management. Like, if you had to build a base, this would probably be it. Okay. All right. So this side of the vault has been cleared. The vault can also get a little confusing simply because you don't really know where something is. Vault wall here is yellow, means I can't build that. Get rid of all this junk.
I tried digging my way to the entrance. With that control board, I could have changed everything. But there was simply too much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work kept me going.
All right, let's talk to her.
Among these papers is my life's work. I'd like to share it with you. Dr. Braun tasked me with something vital. But, as you can...
Vault-Tec destroyed my life.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If you find anything unconscionable, I assure you these devices can... Good. We cannot begin to run the experiment. I entrust you with...
Okay. So again, this is an opportunity to start building out the vault if you wanted to do that. If you don't, then it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and just start getting the bare bones done. Okay, so we're gonna scrap all of that. So we have access to that now. Go ahead and get rid of all this remaining stuff here. You don't have to scrap it right here, right now, like I am, but you do have to do it at some point, because if you don't scrap it, it's going to make certain areas won't be accessible until you do. Like that will eventually open that area up over there, and then you have to keep going, scrapping and whatnot. Like in terms of buildable area, this is probably the largest place. Not that it's particularly large, it's just, you know.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a... Okay, scrap that as well. Then we're going to build the Overseer's chair. So it's under the special category. Go ahead and build one here.
Finally, my overseer's desk. And a proper Vault-Tec terminal.
All right. So now with that being done, we are going to get to the first trophy and achievement, which is going to be the Vault Dweller one, which is equip the Vault Dweller with a Vault 88 and a Pip-Boy.
Hi.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long, but we must not dally.
Sure.
The vault was supposed to have a very... After all,
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna toy with people's lives.
think of the greater good here. If you choose a risk-free path, but that's on your head. I see you've already turned on the... While we wait for word to spread, if you can clear some of the any materials...
All right, sweet. So to access the materials in Vault 88, you have to go find the workshop. So yeah, now we have to go turn on every segment. So you can't build into those segments until you actually go in there and find them. So because I'm completely overfilled with materials, I'm going to go drop them off now. Because I don't want to have this many materials on me. Because we're going to pick up a bunch more. And then we have to come back. And it's just going to be a lot of back and forth. And I'm going to be running out of stamina every time. Okay, so... we go drop this off right now. Then we have meat fruits, water, and that's it. Okay. Dash this away. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Okay, so all of those things spawned in now. So if you want to take them out now, now's a good opportunity. Well, most of them spawned in. This is the only one that hasn't. These two haven't. Oof. So the dog and the cat spawned in as well, so yeah. I'm gonna keep giving it some time. They won't ever leave that. So once you're ready to let them out, you can. Let me unassign this guy.
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
Get rid of this pillory. I don't want this pillory here anymore. Let me supply line him over there just so we can get out of the pillory. And then I'm gonna...
Hi, how are you?
where do I want him? He's gonna disappear on me if I don't get him off of that. Here, I'm gonna do this. Where can I assign him so he doesn't disappear on me? Well, since we technically have the Vault-Tec DLC activated now, I might as well. So go over to crafting, resources, and go to miscellaneous, and then go to the barber chair. I'm gonna put him right here. Produces happiness. Nothing crazy. Like if you wanna produce some more happiness for your settlements, it's another great way of doing it.
Okay.
And you can get your haircut and whatnot, so that's a good spot to have them in. Right, but we came here for a different reason, just to drop materials off. Do I have anything else on me? Yeah, I'm way over encumbered. Let me scrap all my weapons down. Let me check the armors, make sure it's nothing I can't scrap. Nothing. Alright, now I want to... Let me go ahead and put my XP boosting items on. A little bit more XP boost. Yeah, that rocket hammer is actually really good. Like, insanely good. There's a better one, though. There's the, if you ever find it, you'll find yourself never having to switch that weapon off. It's the instigating sledgehammer, or if you find the instigating, heavy, super sledge. That was it. If you find the instigating super sledge, you're set. Like, you never have to use any other weapon. It is just such a broken weapon. It already does an insane amount of damage, but when you add the instigating effect on it, it just breaks the game. Like, nothing in the game can survive it. It's too powerful.
Hey there.
Looking for a weapon?
I'll take a look, sure.
Great.
Alright, so I want to buy the 45, the 50, the 6, plasma. That's it. Sell her all the stuff that I don't need. I'm gonna hold on to the vault suits because I need them for oh, perfect. I'm gonna need them right now for the settlers we're gonna be recruiting. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to Vault 88. Alright, so
I'll be with you in a moment. If you could...
You're
let me go ahead and just disable that junk.
Exceeding the maximum recommended payload for a ground unit, soldier.
I don't know about this.
Okay, so here are our first 3 recruits.
Hi.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of...
Let me go ahead and turn on my XP boosting items again.
our lucky new residents.
You do got...
Of course. A question or two first, however. What do you think is...
government? What the hell are you talking about?
It's all right. We're the good guys.
You seem... Alright,
Uh-huh.
from what I heard,
You won't do for our special assignment. If she is representative of what's... Are you ready for the next...
Why didn't she work?
Skeptics and cynics rarely produce good data.
Let's continue.
All right. Hello.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice.
Within reason.
Sure.
A hypothetical.
Is there something wrong with...
No. So you can stop the meltdown.
Well, whatever you'd like.
Uh-huh.
If you're thinking about ripping us off, don't.
Listen, it's hell up there. If you
Uh-huh.
just don't go expecting me to...
Why are you here?
Just come here to lend a hand, right? I want to...
I think we could use him in our...
As long as you guys are on the level.
I appreciate your... Go ahead and get a quick... What a...
Right.
Here's hoping...
Just for clarification.
An obvious liar would invalidate any no.
It's not his fault.
I certainly trust your instincts on this. Next. Hello.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've been assigned guard, but from inside...
You want me to guard something? Sure. But I don't hear...
Would you help the lady?
Yeah, sorry. Well...
Yeah.
Another question for you.
Ah, she passed. But,
Really?
well, she was strong. God, I'm sorry.
Surely there are other traits.
I love some of the dialogue in this
No
game.
matter how bad things got, she fought and...
We're looking for a volunteer. Are you interested?
You mean I can...
Oh?
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah?
And no time.
Really?
Now that we have, the first step is to get... There should be supplies.
Really?
All right, so we're gonna get everybody with
I'm just
a.
so hungry all the time.
Can we things?
All right, so take this, this, and this, and then we are going to give him a Vault-Tec, a Vault 88 jumpsuit. And then the Pip-Boy is under, I believe it was miscellaneous. Believe. Yeah, it's under there. Right? Where's that other lady? There she is.
If we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Your bottle caps, that, and then I'm gonna give you same thing. Then a Pip-Boy.
The welcome area should have everything you need to get
Clem,
in.
let's get you outfitted like a real vault dweller.
Bottle cap, instant mash, sweet roll. And the Vault Dweller suits. I don't remember if you have an infinite amount of Pip-Boys or if these are like the hard limit of how many you can give out. And then the rest, everyone's kind of on their own.
Some people complain. Not me. Just happy to be here.
So for the Vault-Tec experiments, you do have the option of making them lethal or addictive in some way. That's up to you if you want to do it or not. Some of them have advantages when they're lethal. For example, they produce more happiness or they produce more of something. My biggest issue with the Pip-Boys being, I'm sorry, the experiments being lethal is that it becomes permanent. Like you can't turn it off.
Our first vault residence.
Right.
Exercise instead of using every hour, every minute to further Vault-Tec advice while you pedal. A perfect answer to an...
Theoretically, that sounds all right.
We just need to turn... The prototype is far from perfect. Let me download the schematic to your work, Clem.
Yay. So let me go ahead and build some vault structures here. Let's see, I think it's under domestic, probably. This is why the vault concept is fine in theory. It's just not. Maybe under atrium. There we go. Okay, that's enough for now. This allows you to build on the second floor, so that's what these are for. All right, so we're gonna do. I believe it's under crafting. Could be wrong. I am wrong. I almost never use these. Super reactor gives you 500. It's under special. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Connect to a terminal. Go to a power miscellaneous, and then you can do a regular terminal, or you can do a vault terminal. Actually, I think it has to be a... Let's just do this to see if this gives us the option. And I'm going to turn it on with a generator. Let's give everyone some beds, because I don't want them to be bleeding happiness. Because we are in a vault, we'll give them good beds. So, we have 4 people. They get the luxury of good beds. Alright, see if this works. Nope. Okay, so... Second. Okay. Like I said, depending on... Okay, so based on whatever you want to do, so these two, usually the way this works is the top 2 are going to be lethal examples of the experiment, whatever, because we're going to do like, I think 4 in total. If you choose those 2, they have the potential to kill your settler. It doesn't matter who they are, whether they're named or unnamed, unique or ununique. So I almost never recommend that you choose those 2 simply for that reason. And I just choose the last one. I mean, I almost never build the Fallouts, I mean, the Vault-Tec stuff anyway. But if you did want to do it, you could. Just, you got to be extra careful to never assign a unique settler onto it. So, you know, like in this situation here, I'm just going to let him do that with the regular one. And I think, because I've never really done it, to be honest, I just know that you can permanently lose settlers if you're not careful.
I'll do well.
So yeah, I'm just gonna let him do that thing there.
This is all there is to it? So I'll keep pedaling.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on increasing the range of the vaults. So before I do that though, I am gonna take a quick little break, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back to this. Alright, so the goal now is to go to each of the districts and basically just get all of the crafting stations unlocked. Oops.
If you have a moment, I have something personal I'd like to discuss.
Sounds important. Go ahead.
It is important, but take it easy, Dance. I don't know if anything. I've spent my entire life, but since my banishment, For the first time since that, and it scares them.
It's impossible to plan.
So this is like the companion
Every punch
finishing.
that's been thrown at you. Don't you understand? In the span of a few hours, at least what you had, your wife, your son, those sons of bitches who created me. I don't even know how much of my own. I started out as nothing.
Hang in there, Dance.
I'm not giving up. I suppose
Right.
my life's starting, which includes some. I don't know if it's free, but whatever.
As far as I'm concerned.
And I'll do everything. Look, in fact, if our roles have been reversed, whatever the case may be, if you need me,
All right, perfect.
anything useful.
Now that we maxed that out, we can continue. Actually, since I maxed him out now, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to switch companions, because it's no longer efficient for me to have him on me. Mutant Slayer's boxing gloves. Okay. Let me see if I can fast travel out of this specific area of the map. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it doesn't, so... Oh, we're good. Great. Yeah, Paladin Dance is kind of a weird companion. You can't finish his story, like his companion questline, until you progress the story to a specific point. He's the only one with those restrictions.
Hey.
I take this. I'll take that and that.
Hey.
If you need anything, you let me know.
Dance. I think it's time for you to...
Very well. Keep your gun loaded.
Gonna go to Hangman's Alley.
Humans, super mutants, freaks. Very busy around here.
Okay, let me just make sure there's nothing here that I can break down.
Best to just keep
Nope.
moving.
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the...
Too many
Okay.
streets and buildings. Sometimes strong get confused.
I'm gonna leave that here for now. I just don't want to carry it on me. That's a ton of weight that I was carrying on me. Okay, we need a new companion now. Let me see. Who do I want? Who do I want?
I were gonna plan an ambush.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
Let's take Deacon.
I'm very serious.
Seems to be growing well.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
down there.
Want me back on deck, huh?
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
Heads up.
Loading up or loading off?
That's one of the things that you should always be doing. Just making sure you're maxing out your companion's affinities until you've maxed everybody out. Once you have, at that point you're good to not worry about the companion you're with anymore, and you can just optimize for damage at that point. I tend to always carry whoever the companion that I... Oh my goodness, what happened here? He's got a vault suit on. It's pretty funny. Okay, he broke the machine.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted, and then the whole vault. Please.
All right, repair the power cycle. Great. I took all the parts. I just realized that. Whatever. We'll get some more right now. Don't worry about it. Let's just keep exploring the vault and unlocking it as we go. Because we do have to do that. Once we do that, we'll unlock the next trophy and achievement for unlocking all the Vault 88 build areas. It doesn't take too long. It's just a tedious process. Just follow the markers, and they'll take you to the general direction of where it's going to be, and you just go from there. Watch out for these stones, though. It's uranium, so it is going to give you rads when you get too close. Okay. All right, we're gonna go this way. This is one of the reasons that I really like this DLC's area, because it's like got a whole bunch of, you know, room to grow in. You can have an underground segment. You can have a full-on, oops. You can do a full-on underground segment, just like a normal vault. So you can have a train station connecting you. There's a ton of flexibility here, which I really, really enjoy of the DLC. Okay, I think it's this way. Yeah, it's right there. I see it. So these red boxes are the segments of the map that you can interact with to further increase your building area. So we need the control board. If you find the control board before actually coming to this, you can also expedite the time as well. So you don't have to like see that segment and then come back. Luckily, you almost always find the board second to finding the actual control panel. So the board should be down here somewhere. Try to grab everything here. Here's the other one. Another one of the workshops. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. It's one of the control boards. The northeast sector. Here we go. Alright, where are we now? What did it drop? Mutant Slayers. Okay, leather piece. Usually for armor's abilities, you want to have abilities that compound with your build. So if you have abilities that give you more, for example, damage resistance the lower your health goes. I think it's I forgot the name of it, but that's a good one. Unyielding, which is you get more stats, increased stats the lower you get your health. That's another good one. Okay. One the good thing here is that once you fully unlock a section of the map, you don't have to worry about connecting the boxes together. They automatically connect. Right. Okay, so I forgot the locations of some of this stuff. There's one up there. I think the third location you have to already have unlocked the final area to be able to access it at all. Let's run up here real fast. Okay, we're back to the main area, which is good. This is fine. We're gonna want to run back here then. Let me disconnect this quest so it's off my marker for a bit. Okay, so let's go back over there, because, like I said, the vault's pretty big. You can easily get lost here. Okay. If you ever have an issue navigating down here until you memorize, like, the map, the general map layout, you can always use the it's not like a mini map. It's like the more zoomed in, localized map. I personally find it a little bit harder to read and move around than just simply learning how to navigate the space. Let's go this way. I think the board's over here somewhere. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, there it is.
Bingo.
It's the north sector. Where did it go? I will die. Come on, come on. Try this again. Try this again. So you gotta be careful with the ghouls once you get to a certain level. Oof, that is a dangerous ghoul. Acrobatics, operators, heavy right leg.
We do good work, you know?
Okay, sweet. So we can't open up the shortcut until we unlock the crafting box. Let's go ahead and go back there. Once you open up the shortcuts, then navigating this place becomes a lot easier. Alright, sweet. Let me just go ahead and put away the loots. Actually, I can't put it away here. That's fine. So as you get an opportunity to, just go ahead and start scrapping everything in the area, because you basically don't want to have random junk laying around. It eats into your build capacity, and unfortunately, Vault 88 is one of those spaces that really gets hampered by build limits, just because it's an enclosed space, and it's a very large space. So a lot of the area has, like, your build materials get eaten into just because, you know, some random area in the map has scrap that it doesn't need. Okay, so we're gonna go back here in this tunnel. Radioactive material here. Let's look at the walls when you get a chance, and you'll see the nuclear material just laying around there. Right. Is that it? Yeah. I think so. Oh, there's somewhere in here. The rest of the nuclear material is on the other side, so you can go run over there right now. I wish you can clear this up too. like delete this, clear it up, make it nice and clean. But, you know, like I said, Bethesda being Bethesda, Fallout being Fallout, there are limits to the general things you can do in the game. Okay, let's look at this. All right. Some nuclear material right there. Okay, I think that's it for this tunnel. I should also have some more materials to be able to continue the quest line for the Overseer. She kind of stops until you forcefully continue the storyline by building, obviously. That's it. Okay. Build this. Strap this. Okay, sweet. Anything else? No. So that's gonna spawn a death claw, but also open up a shortcut. Yeah, there's the death claw. Right there. The savage death claw. Ooh. And this is why this melee weapon is insanely busted. Ooh. I think the game crashed on me. I hope it didn't, because if it did... Oh man, it did. I'm hold on, let me reload the game. Reload the game in there because it did crash. Luckily, it saved with an auto save shortly before the Deathclaw fight, so I'll just have to fight it again right now and then redo the segment here. The Savage Deathclaw. I always hate this animation. I think I died. Yep. So no matter what, that animation, it will always do that animation no matter what. But if that animation cripples your head, it's a death, it's instant death. Makes no sense. We ain't snicking this. That's how you do it. This thing was just eating mole rats. Good place to get some glowing fungus. Alright, I think that is it. No, there's still some more over here. Glowing mole rats. Okay, that's it. So now we're gonna start scrapping this. It's a little difficult to see what limestone gets scrapped and what doesn't. It's because of how it's flipping on the wall. Okay, you can take care of that wall there. Okay, sweet. Now that that's been taken care of, we can continue with the rest of the area. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, some of the stuff is just wasted material on the map. Like, why can't we scrap that? Doesn't matter. Alright, so we have 2 boards. I think I have the one here as well. If it is, we'll keep moving. If it's not, then we'll figure it out right now. There we go. Alright, another shortcut opened up right there. Again, just clear it all up. Alright, I think there's another Deathclaw around here. Or if not, it was Rad Scorpions. Yeah, it's Rad Scorpions. Okay. This is why this is the ultimate melee weapon in the game. It just does so much work, and it protects you from random deaths. Like, any other build, we would have probably died here. Oh my goodness. I think he got hit with if I get hit with a poison stinger, I'm dead right now, so trying very hard not to get hit. Oh, that was scary. Let me get him up. Let me get him up.
Over here.
I don't know if there's any more Rad Scorpions around here, so I'm just gonna get him up now. Freezing Western Revolver. That actually is a pretty good ability on a crit revolver. Because you basically crit it. You just stack up your crits on a VATS AP crit build. Right. Ironically, because they nerfed Deathclaws in Fallout 4, they're not that bad. I remember in Fallout 3, the most dangerous the most dangerous enemy in the game was the Super Mutant Overlords and the Albino Rad Scorpions. In the base game, at least. Once they did the final DLC. And then after that, I'm trying to remember the DLCs off the top of my head. Point Lookout. No, I'm sorry. Operation Anchorage. There was no difficulty in that, even on the hardest difficulty. The next DLC was the Pits, I believe. That one didn't have anything that dangerous either. And then the one after that was I think it was Broken Steel, the one that added albino rat scorpions and overlords. That one, no, you had to be careful with that DLC. Like, once you install that and you're in the end game, the super mutants and the albino rat scorpions were extremely dangerous. Like, you get caught off guard with those, you die. Guaranteed die. Doesn't matter your build. I think the only exception was the, get rid of that. The only other enemy that was incredibly dangerous was the, I want to say, yeah, I'm going to fast travel back. I got to go drop some more stuff off. The, Feral Ghoul Reavers. Yeah, those were extremely dangerous as well. Like, for whatever reason, they gave those ghouls ranged attacks. Which made no sense. Like, how does a ghoul have ranged attacks? Like, it just... How? Okay.
Would you like me to go with you?
Okay, so let's keep going back to the vaults. Let me get that one started as well. I kind of got sidetracked on that specific aspect of the quest line. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. We'll pick it up later.
If you're just gonna spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle is pretty fun.
Okay, been repaired. Report back to the Overseer.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle.
Let me go ahead and put on my XP boosting clothing, just in case.
If I am reading the...
I feel...
Ugh. We're...
My clothes still
For the next experiment, Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical but with the male.
Tracking this research down.
If you insist there's danger, then take these missiles. Just get that once we have that.
Sure.
All right, sweet. 600 free XP. Go ahead and repair that as well. Okay, so we're gonna have to go find that chemical. I don't believe the main story would have ever taken you there, so you do kind of have to go there on your own at some point. Let's equip everything on here. No. There we go. Okay, hallucinogen. I haven't actually been there, so let me fast travel here, and then we'll have to manually run away over there. There's an enemy here. What is it, a ghoul or raider? Okay, it's a raider.
This is gonna be fun.
If you get to the point where you don't need to loot armor anymore, just because you're only kind of looking for the modded stuff so you can scrap it for materials, just, you know, pick up the modded stuff. You don't have to worry about the junkers anymore. I just build such a bad habit of picking up whatever I find that it's on me, like having to go around finding this stuff. So yeah, I still have, like, it's so ingrained to me that I can't stop. Let me go ahead and just scrap this stuff. Right now I'm about to level up again anyway, so I'm gonna get the next perk that I need for the Wasteland Whisper, I think it was called. Ooh, look at that. Hallucinogen ink. I believe there's a magazine in here. I can't quite remember. I'm only going to be picking up modded materials now, so I am going to be a bit more selective. So I'm not carrying an insane amount of junk. Let me drop some of the junk that I have on me. One of those.
You're going down.
It just shot me.
That's menacing, right?
Oof. That hurt.
Company incoming. Only gonna head one way.
Let me go take care of this guy real fast. Because I am going to come back out here and he's going to shoot at me again, so... Do this real fast. The funny thing about this area is that you get a unique... grenade mod / recipe here. So once you come in here, you get the hallucinogen gas. You can make hallucinogen grenades, which causes enemies that get hit with the gas to get become frenzied. So the game never tells you about that, and you can only ever make it when you have that gas. I believe the gas respawns. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it is something that is, you know, usable for you if you want to end up using that.
Chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Alright, we're not gonna go this way.
We got fun time incoming.
Let's go this way.
Do it again!
What do we got? Oh my goodness. It's a messed up scene. Alright. Let's go with hallucinogen. Take all of these weapons.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate.
I'll break them
the
down in a
building
little bit.
immediately.
I think there's a workbench around here.
Lost them. Anything interesting on them? Yeah, keep running, Val.
So there is a magazine here. Just pick this up. And go ahead and show it. The hallucinogen building.
Hell yeah.
So all the Tesla Science magazines, I think I mentioned this in my base game video, but all the magazines are bugged, and they do not give you the effect they're supposed to give you, so they're pretty much useless. I do have to clear it out before I'm allowed to use the crafting table.
Don't look, but I think we're changed. We live to fight another day. And night. And day. Etc.
Yeah, let me see if I can use this right now. If I can't, then it's gonna be a problem. Okay, let me look. Oh, there's a grenade. Can always use grenades.
Evacuate the building.
What was a legendary? I gotta be careful here because they blow up once they go down. There we go. Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful with the legendary robots. Oh well. Whatever legendary he's got, it's kind of stuck in there. Can I clip the wall? Nope. That's fine. Robots don't always give you the best loot. What do we got here? They're about to take each other down.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Pay you to play dead?
A legendary gunner. I should be able to reach him, wherever the hell he is.
Is now in effect. Repeat, a security lockdown is now in effect. Please remain in your test chambers and await further instructions from your lab attendant.
If you sprint jump, you can end up on the top, and you're basically fine. Let me hack this. I think I still don't have
A
the
chemical leak
50
has been
computers
detected.
hacked.
Please evacuate the building.
That's it.
Okay, that works. Let me go loot the XP that's kind of slowly dying over here.
Please evacuate the building in an orderly fashion.
We made that look
A chemical has been detected. Please
Alright, I think that's it.
evacuate the building.
Okay. See, this is why it's really important to inventory manage appropriately, because it'll save you a lot of time from just running over encumbered. Gotta go down there now. We just recover a little bit more stamina, and then I'm gonna keep going.
Welcome to the Hallucigen Labs observation area. Please step up to the windows for a demonstration of our products in development.
No thanks. Man, he is just blasting everybody. I gotta be careful, because if he's a legendary... Oop, yeah, he is.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Alright, wasn't expecting that. Take care of this guy. Is that it?
It's under my skin. Ah, get it out, get it out. Davey, what are you doing here? You're dead. You're dead.
Alright, let me jump down.
Huh? Bugs.
Please evacuate the building.
Okay. I would go back and scrap, but it's gonna be a really long way around now, so it's not worth it anymore.
The gas. You can't
Save Cracker's right arm.
get away from the gas.
Let's go down.
With you overloaded and all, can't breathe.
Please, evacuate the building.
Bugs, 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 bugs.
You okay, buddy?
Get away! Get away!
Don't worry, I got you. Alright, let's go ahead and... I think this will lead us back out.
That's it.
Never mind. Okay, this is the mainframe computer.
Please, evacuate the building.
Oh, great. Ooh, minigun. Try this again. No. No. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and get in here. All right. Uh-oh.
Chemical leak has been detected. Please,
Oops.
evacuate the building.
Okay, let's try that again. Luckily, if you were saving all the time, no progress was lost. Go back here.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please, evacuate the building.
Oh my gosh. I'm looting. I know I shouldn't loot when I'm fighting. This is what it is. This is what it is. Let's go, buddy.
A chemical
goodness.
leak has been detected. Please, evacuate the building.
So that gas canister there, that is one of the items that you need to be able to build that unique bomb, that unique grenade. So I don't think you get the recipe to make it. So once you basically make them, like that's it, like that's all you get. They're not like particularly good grenades, but you know, it's kind of nice to have like more of that unique item if possible. Oops. Actually, let's look at this. Hallucinogen grenade requires the hallucinogen gas canister. And then... yeah, I don't think you can... yeah, see, you can't really make the gas canister outside of that.
Please, evacuate the building.
Maybe it does respawn, and you just have to, here, let me see if you can actually learn... the recipe. Never mind, I think that's it. I don't believe there's anything more to gain from here.
Repeat,
Chemical research.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
This is fine. We'll just leave it out this way. Maybe with that recipe we could make it, but if you don't have, like I said, the gas canister, you can't make the grenades. Alright, so let's go ahead and come back to Hangman's Alley. We're going to go ahead and drop off a bunch of junk and also craft some more, break down all our weapons, the unnecessary ones.
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the institute.
Alright, so let's break all of this down. Okay. Now that we have that gas canister done, that portion of that segment done, we're gonna go ahead and continue the rest of this. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're gonna give the current overseer the quest item. Is that cricket? That is. Whatever. If the vendors are here, the vendors are here.
So strange having people about.
I'll do well. Promise.
Overseer. Just rest here.
If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle is pretty fun.
So strange having people about.
Not talking to me. Failed defend Teffington Boathouse. I tend to ignore bases, so I lost that one. It's like right here somewhere. So they de-ally themselves with you, even if you found it.
Strange having people
Oh
about.
my goodness.
Figured the last thing I'd be worried about in a vault is finding a place to sleep.
What do you mean finding a place to sleep? You've had plenty of...
So strange having people about.
Yeah, why is there 5 people here? 1, 2... Oh, wait, that's not a cricket. Okay, okay.
We need more water. Even another water pump would help.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
Okay, give me your bottle caps and your sweet roll. I will give you a vault suit. And I will give you a Pip Boy. Wherever that is. Got one. Give me those rags.
Never thought I'd be an honest vault dweller. Huh.
Let's build another bed. I don't even have the requirements for the bed. Whatever, it's fine.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Yep.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform whether it rears its head around the coffee pot water. Vault-Tec scientists have, but people feel so if they must squander their.
Aren't?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much.
Oh.
These aren't you?
What type of chemicals?
Well, that's up to you.
It's okay.
Maintaining Clem's trust.
Really?
So build the soda. And Clem.
Gee.
Alright, we're gonna build the soda fountain now. Let me go ahead and put my XP boosting items again. Okay, so I am going to build soda fountain. I have the materials for it. It's gonna be kind of embarrassing if I don't. I think it's under resources. Water. No. Vaults. Okay. Oh, it's under special until we fully unlock it. It requires 2 power. Put it right here for now. Then we're gonna scrap this. Put that there. Connect a terminal to the soda fountain and select the experiment. Appetite suppressant, mood enhancer, generic caffeination. Mood enhancer, what is that? Alright, so I'm gonna choose that one.
I guess I'm open for business.
Gonna serve soda for an hour. While he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and re-equip my combat gear. Gotta go keep exploring the rest of the that's not it. That's not it. The rest of the vaults. Okay, so go this way. Let's grab that? No. This is the area that leads you to the underground water reservoir. So it is a very good source of water. I believe the board is right here too. Oops. Oof, that hurt. Alright, up you go.
Lori came up with the bright idea of putting barrels in the catacombs.
Berserker's walking cane.
Not a fan.
That's an awful, awful weapon. Just sheer garbage. Okay, yeah, we got the board now, which is good. So yeah, definitely get the board as soon as you come in here. And you have no... You'll face no problems once you hit the end of it. Okay, some Mirelurks. Oh, that's a queen. That is a queen. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Queens will mess your world up.
We have a tail.
It's more than a tail, buddy. That's more than a tail. There we go. Alright, so let me go ahead and level up. And we're gonna get Wasteland Whisper level 1. But that's it. With that, we are done with unlocking all the vaults. Alright. Perfect. Okay, sweet. Now all you gotta do is just basically maintain the vault however you feel like doing it. In terms of size, this would also unlock the trophy and achievement for fully unlocking the Vault 88 doors. I'm sorry, the Vault 88 area. So now that you can fully build everywhere, you'll have full access to it.
This won't work without power.
Okay, so that is actually the in-base vault powered water pump. I think it gives 150 water or something like that. It's a lot of water. So once you activate it, the vault is going to be completely watered. You don't have to add any more water to it. You can also build your nuclear reactor to it, so you can have access to it in one. What is that? All right, let's scrap that. Keep scrapping, keep scrapping. I don't believe this room gives you anything of value. Rad scorpions. I love how these rad scorpions just completely bug out.
Sneaking off is supposed to be my thing.
I don't know what those explosions are. I've never heard explosions down here like that. It's kind of weird, kind of scary too. All right. Keep going. Radiated to hell right here. Go ahead and just scrap everything. When you're scrapping this area, just be careful and just make sure you keep an eye on your rads, because you can very easily lose count. Oh god. I got one-shotted by that. That was literally a one-shot. That was a freaking one-shot. That's insane. Might have been a legendary. One of the only things that could actually do that level of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna make this easy on myself. Yeah, I should have switched to melee immediately. Once I got within melee range, I should have just switched. If you can find this sledgehammer, but with oh my god. Oh, it's so annoying. Let me see if I have any grenades. I do. my own grenade got me. I don't know why there's a save right in the middle of those rat scorpions hitting me, but I gotta like react here as soon as the game loads in. Oh man. Where'd the other one go? Get up, I need you.
Move here. Better. Thanks, pal. Now that's just
You better start swinging as soon as that thing spawns in. Jeez. Never underestimate a stupid amount of rat scorpions. They will always mess you up. Go ahead and scrap this. Okay, this area's been cleared. Oh, that is a Securitron. Annihilator Security Bot Mark II.
Sentry bot. Be on your toes. We made that look easy.
Yes, we did. Would that have been normally easy? No. That would have been an extremely hard fight. Alright, scrap all of this. I don't think there's anything here aside from the side of the wall. What is that? One of the things I really like about Fallout 4 is that there really isn't a this will outplay every single type of build. There's hyper specialized builds that are stupid strong. If you do a rad powered strength based melee build, it basically one-shots everything in the game. Like almost there's like a very small amount of exceptions to that, and they're so few and far apart that like you almost don't even want to say like there's only X thing that can survive this build more than one hit. Because if you do rad powered, so like a armor that increases your strength the higher your rads are, and then you do another one that gives you more strength or more damage the lower your health is. Like those two items combined give you such an insane damage boost because of the fact that like you have low health because of the rads, which is already increasing your strength, and then you also have increased melee damage from the weapon because you have low health. So like when you combine all those things together, you end up with like an insane amount of damage boosting abilities because of your let me take a Rad-X because I'm about to go down. Probably a Deathclaw around here. So a little bit more health than this would be the ideal spot to be in, because you'll basically trigger Nerd's Rage consistently every single time as well. Okay, looks like that's the end of this part of the map. Okay, sweet. As you can see, we don't have anything more to explore on this side of the map. Let me go ahead and take everything out here. I'm gonna actually drop it off right now, and then we'll get it back later. Let me take a rad away because I have way too many rads.
You're in a vault?
I figured coming down
You
here.
here to check
my
out?
days of
I got a
starving would
customer
be
right
over.
here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in there? I had an.
I know, right?
It's no shit. Well,
Talk with the overseer. Okay.
Caffeine. Well, it does improve productivity. But really, and together with the dubious success, but hypocrite. Well, roughly that's what it means. But that core sentiment of the medical doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first.
Sure.
You understand.
The Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have, so, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. But the prototype requires a bit, well,
Nuclear material?
I know. It's foolproof.
Whatever.
We chose this site for
Blah,
so
blah, blah.
dig deep.
everyone's tired. We need more beds down here.
Yeah. Let me build you guys some beds. Let's build you another one here. There. Beds are done. So what am I doing?
Sure, the water outside could make you glow, but at least you could drink.
Build and power the prototype. Okay. We're gonna put this here. Build another generator. I don't have ceramic to build it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am getting tired of this, so I am gonna go to Hangman's Alley first. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the. It's part of one of the DLCs. It's part of the I believe it's Nuka World DLC. It could just be the Wastelanders DLC. I'm gonna take everything here.
A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Let me just go ahead and get all of that. Get out of the way. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the. Where's my generator? There it is. I'm gonna build. I think it's under resources. Miscellaneous. No, it's under power. The very end under miscellaneous. Very end of this menu, I believe. Yeah, there it is. The decontamination arc. So I'm gonna put one here. I'm gonna connect to this. Get rid of my rads. I generally recommend you have at least one in every one of your bases. Or at the very least, the main bases you're gonna spend a lot of time in. Okay, so now with that out of the way, we're gonna come back to Sanctuary. Just so I can drop off a lot of the loot that I have. I have way too much junk on me that I don't need anymore. It's just kind of weighing me down. Alright, let's put the stuff away. Corn. Meat, fruits. Purified water. And that's it. I don't have any razor green on me. Okay. Let me put away the food. Bourbon. It's the mesh. Mylark meat. Mole rat meat. Nuka-Colas. Pork and beans. Rat scorpion egg and meat. Alright. Blood pack. Buff out. Day tripper. Mentats. Put away 6 of these. And the stealth boy. Let's see.
What just happened?
Someone's fighting. Super mutant. Let's take care of this. But don't worry about your survivors. They will not die unless you do the last hit on them. Going after my Brahmin.
Thanks for your help, pal.
I hate super mutants. I kill any.
I'm glad you're on.
Okay, sweet. Let me go ahead and pick up my ammo. Oh, they stole my ammo. That's why you gotta be careful with those ammo production lines. Don't leave them there for too long because they will get stolen. And once they get stolen, that's it. They get completely used up.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Okay, so let me make sure everything got taken care of here.
Showed up just in the nick of time.
Okay, let me just grab the stuff that they dropped. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and store everything I don't need here. The other one was safe cracker and the synth right leg. No, the mutant slayer. And scrap this. What left leg do I want? Good enough.
Thanks for your help fighting.
Let me build some more adhesive. We're gonna go through it right now real fast. Okay. Build all of that. Let me build some of this. Some of that cutting fluid. Let me build some of these grenades. Actually, I don't think I can build it anymore. It doesn't matter. The hallucinogen grenade. Okay. So let me just make sure I have everything taken care of. Looks like I do. Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay. Second. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to... Actually, no, before we go to Vault 88, I'm going to go over to the Mechanist Slayer. I've been using it from... This is one of the previous DLC ones. I've been using it to build my... my supply liners. And just because I want them all robots. Once you've made all your supply liners robots, you can then upgrade them as you need, and then they become like just god tier. They annihilate anything and everything. Let's make a new automatron.
Build me a mansion? Casa del
Send them over to Vault 88. Alright, sweet. So now everything in Vault 88 is connected to my main supplies. Don't have to worry about this anymore. So right now, everything is connected in my bases. Go to Vault 88. I'm going to go ahead and take all of that.
Glad I'm in here and not out there.
Alright, let me go ahead and make another generator. Alright. Wait, how's that not getting everything powered up? Oh, I see, I see. We go ahead and just make a medium-sized generator. A large one, I mean.
Yes?
Is that not turning on? Stuck in an initializing loop.
Never tasted, well, anything like Vault 88 soda.
Why blue? I mean, would the yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
Says here they're all connected already. I wonder if it bugged out.
Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Alright, let's try this again.
With anything?
Never thought I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller. Huh.
Finally.
Perception boost added.
Work can truly begin. corrupter, turns out.
Here, I think I have to assign Clem. That's what's going on here. Clem.
Why blue? I mean, would a yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
Anybody need help with anything?
Just looking to trade a little.
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
I just realized he's using Vault 81 as his
So strange having
Here, let me just rest in a bed. I don't know if that's what's causing the issue here.
so strange having people about.
Glad I'm in here and not out there.
I'm just gonna start deleting stuff. This is not working the way it should. Okay. Make a terminal.
I'll do well. Promise.
There we go. Weird. I don't know what.
I just want to trade a few things.
Never thought I'd be an
Okay.
honest to
Hey there.
goodness
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
Gotta be kidding me.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit here.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it out.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done.
So strange having people about.
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff anyhow?
These experimental devices could make life better.
Huh. No. I figured coming down here was too good to be. But I might have misjudged you. Might tell my friends it's a good thing down here. Thanks.
Alright, now we finish this.
So one of our residents is happy. That's completely irrelevant. Instead,
I'm improving people's lives.
I just don't. This last experiment is following in the footsteps of Dr. Its premise is this. What if our vault didn't pointlessly...
Give me the details.
The vice in the schematic. Choose the experiment.
Alright. Go ahead and scrap this. Special. And we're gonna make the slot machine. Lost revenue parameter. So this is an interesting one. I don't know what the real outcome here is. Obviously the worst one is this one, but these two here kind of seem, this is kind of like a benevolent thing. It's fine, to be honest. I don't really see a problem with giving them free money.
I'd like to trade some items.
All right, let's get him out of the bed. Let's rest for 1 hour.
Anybody need help with anything?
Hi.
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. That slot machine thing is a hoot. Thanks a lot for letting me try. Lady Overseer?
I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself.
I'm happy with how...
You do realize it's done. And it's an unmitigated disaster.
This place is the best.
You see, Vault 88 was supposed to... I
Blah,
cannot
blah,
stand
blah.
to be in this...
Don't you see?
Is that even English?
Blah,
I
blah,
take
blah.
my leave of this wreckage. I hope you get what you... Please, take care of the vault. Please, take care of the vault.
There we go. So now we're fully, completely done with the Vault 88 DLC. So if you want to keep her as a companion, well, not a companion, but like a settler, she will ask, you basically have to do what she says. And then that's about it. If you don't care about having her as a companion, just go ahead and do whatever you want. Read all of that.
Please, take care of the vault.
You can find her later on, but basically this is the end of the DLC. And that is basically it. So we would have gotten all the trophies and achievements now for the DLC. Sorry, with the last one being becoming the Overseer. So at this stage, you're free to just build around the game and, you know, either keep building into this area, get some more spaces opened up, or if you're in the mood of doing something else, for example, starting one of the other DLCs or whatever, obviously that possibility is going to be there for you. I definitely recommend you further explore Vault 88 to fully open all the shortcuts, because there are some shortcuts on the other side, the northeast sector, that allows you to, I believe it lets you escape from, so right here, it lets you escape from around this area underground. So it's another shortcut you can take in and out of the vault. So it's really cool. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching this next episode, and I will see you in the next one. I think we're going to be covering Far Harbor next. So that'll be the next DLC, and that'll be the Far From Home questline. So before I actually end this portion of the video, what I'm going to do is show the last trophy and achievement that I need for the Wasteland Workshop. So we had created these 5 tamed, well, they're technically they're hostile enemies, hostile wasteland creatures. And what we have to do is go to power, go to, actually no, it's under pages. Then we go to miscellaneous, and then we make a beta wave emitter. Now we connect that. Hold on, that's not gonna work. If I turn that off, it's gonna turn everything off. Let me just connect that. Let me turn another generator on. There we go. Alright, so we'll turn this off. Now with the beta wave emitter, these will be non-hostile. And this should get you the trophy achievements. We're gonna run over here. I don't know if those beta wave emitters have ranges. If they do, this section here is going to immediately become a free-for-all. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, so the human enemies causing a bunch of issues here. Okay, sweet. Okay, so all right. Okay, so domesticated hostile animals will not attack each other. I'm sorry, they won't attack you or your settlers, but they will attack each other. So make sure to not let that happen if you're trying to make sure they don't you know, kill everything in sight. I'm gonna go and inspect this so we can have some more room again. Every time you use the cages, you do have to do a repair section. So if you don't repair it, basically they cannot be used again until they get repaired. I'm just gonna go ahead and loot everything here. More rats. Guai. Albino Mirelurk Hunter. They just tore that thing apart. My goodness. The rad roach somehow survived to the end. Alright. I think the rad scorpion's still alive. Okay, so I'm not much for hostile creatures, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of the beta wave emitter as well. It will frenzy the enemies, but I'm not really worried about that. Oh my god. I think I died. I did. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight it. Undirectly right now. Let's go ahead and save the beta wave emitter until the very end. Like I said, the enemies here, it's a great way to farm these guys if... I'm gonna take them down right now. Alright, that's the Death Claw. Now the Rat Scorpion. Alright, sweet. Now that that's been taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and unlock the last handful of creatures, which is the cat and the dog. Those are pretty much the only animals you want to consistently like spawn in if you are going to spawn them in. So go ahead and turn this off. We have cats and we have a dog. Good old pup. Good old rat trap right there. Alright, let's take this off, and this one too. Something's not right here. Is this powered on? Hold on.
Looks like it's in working order.
Why is that not on then?
Looks like it's in working order.
Weird. Yeah, see? The motor isn't on. Well, whatever. This has nothing to do with the trophy and achievement anymore. Okay, so that is it for the all trophies, all achievements for the Vault-Tec DLC, the Wasteland Workshop DLC, and the Contraptions DLC. You can go ahead and just keep grinding this out if you want to, but generally this is the way you would want to do it. Very efficient and very quick. This took us, what, like... without the cutscenes, it would have been, what, like an hour and a half at most? Again, this is a more completed file, so I did have a lot of the materials already on me. If you don't have those materials on you, then you can easily just... Wait, why is all this in here? Oh yeah, all the stuff that I scrapped. You can just easily go find them or buy them or whatever you want to do for it. But yeah, that'll be the end of this episode, and we're going to see you in the next one for the Far Harbor DLC.